my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell? Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey boys, good morning. Yoo-hoo. We are here with more of the, what they call, the Twisted in the Twilight update, DLC. All three factions so far been a lot of fun. Can't wait to play some of the other factions as well. I've been itching for a setter for a long time. There's a couple of I guess, discontinued milestone campaigns left. We have yet to see the chaos as well. I mean, there's so much ahead. So much ahead. And, of course, could be also some man-of-the-month requests as well. I also have to create the Ultimate Challenge campaign rules for the next set of factions as well. So, we're gonna be busy pretty much. Starting today, we are doing Heralds of Ariel until about 8 PM. Then I have a WoW Classic raid for the next couple of hours. And then a late night stream will be Clan Molder. Do have the WoW Classic raids 3 times a week. They're about 3 hours. They are usually between 8 and 11 PM. What is this image from Pinocchio? God damn, what the hell? You playing with mods? Von Carsten's controlling all of Reichland turn 58. Three hours are probably gonna be shorter today actually. Just a Molten Core today. Probably gonna be like an hour and a half. Okay, this is probably my favorite faction with the update. The Heralds of Ariel. With a very cool Legend Lord. Goddamn, I'm not sure which one is more cooler, the Altarion or the Sisters of Twilight.
The Sisters of Twilight.
Goddamn, it's just like it's worth buying this DLC just to hear their voices. Their voice acting is probably worth alone buying this DLC. Sponsored by Sega, Kappa. Okay, what do we have here? So we started here in the Witchwood, and this is the first element we attacked. And our primary enemies in the beginning were the Bleakholds, the Dark Elves in Doomglades, and some Beastmen roaming around. Regarding those Beastmen, they are still up and about, 145, so they're probably preparing to attack the Temple of Ariel. There's another faction of Beastmen there. This amazing spot here in Black Spine Mountains has a lot of Beastmen, and they usually just bother a Katep. But one of the Beastmen is at war with the Heralds of Ariel. So we taken Temple of Ariel, and then we had a battle with the Bleakholds in the field, and we start taking their settlements. This is a very powerful lord with powerful abilities and powerful faction effect. Primarily the volley of Cornus on all the Hawk Riders. You do get some free items with Forge of Date, but so far the Forge of Date is nothing special. But free items. Getting free items out of nowhere as a mechanic is pretty nice. Don't have to use the item scripts. And the Hawk Riders can be unlocked early on tier 2, and they are very powerful for this faction. The Hawk Riders, before the rework of the Wood Elves, which made them 360 degree and removed the Ember requirement on them, were average unit at best. Was mostly not used due to Ember requirement, and I think it actually had an Ember requirement only for Orion, but not for Durtu. But for Durtu was not really a unit that would you use, especially go with his flavor. So, what's special about the Hawk Riders for this faction? They have various bonuses, but the main reason why they're so powerful for this faction is the Volley of Kronos, which is an upgraded version of Arrow of Kronos. So they basically just launch a big bombardment, and it's devastating. So with only just one, I feel like we have been having huge adventure battles. It's a 400-meter range magic missiles. It causes quite a bit of damage on the infantry. There are also various buffs we can get on these units as well. We do get also 10% more ammunition. So this faction is basically a faction of Wood Elves that start in Nagaroth with a gunship legendary lord with some of the best voice acting yet, and they have Hawk Riders that just provide more aerial bombardment. So it's a flavor of the Wood Elves that is focused around the flavor of flying units, both melee and range, but since the Warrior of Kronos is so powerful, it's probably going to be around range. This doesn't mean you have to have a full army of the Hawk Riders. 4, 6, 8 is more than enough probably, and there are some other bonuses you can get, plus 10 melee attack and a 50% charge bonus to the flying units too. Of course, this also applies to the Hawk Riders, but could also be used with like the Forest Dragon, for example. The Lord himself is a gunship, basically. It says flying monster, but it's actually a flying missile monster, so it doesn't count as a range unit. But it gets bonuses from the flying unit bonuses. So they immediately start with additional 10 attack and 15% more charge bonus. They have a single target and multi-shot. It's kind of like a flying bolt thrower. Since it's in the air, it's pretty powerful. Since it's a legendary lord, it's even more powerful. Just a really cool, unique lord that is, you know, people would say power creep, you know. But the range lords, you know, need to be stronger. They started, you know, with Alitenar, and then with the I guess they started with Orion, then go into the Alitenar, then with the Hans Marshal, and now with this. I feel like each time been improvement. Orion is not really range, he's more like jack of all trades, versatile, but this one is primarily range, which can also do some melee. This range attack is just wow, so much fun. So what are we gonna be doing here? Our objective is to get 500 for the cell in Ataloren and defend, win the battle defense of the Oak. So to do this, we have to. I think we have to fully upgrade this. This battle guide becomes available once we get the Flourishing of Ages, I think. Yeah. So I feel like the most important thing now with the Wood Elves, especially the ones that are around the world, is how to get money to get a second army. Since they no longer have like raise ka-ching, and just, you know, do whatever you want with the hundreds of thousands of gold in your treasury. Now probably have to manage the gold better, maybe even specialize on the max gold making stuff, like the campaign skills,
When do we fight?
the Wonders of the Forest, Quartermaster, Home Amongst the Bows. So the second army is probably the trickiest part to get with these Wood Elves. The new Wood Elf rework. I think before the Wood Elves had it really easy making money. It's like absurd amounts. They should have never been like that in the first place. They're making more money than Chaos by raising stuff. Nowadays, they kind of relying on getting more magical forests to get more money, and of course, depending how many battles you do, and if you have campaign skills or not, gonna be the big factor too.
Twin defenders.
Another factor which we have to mention with the Wood Elves, so far we haven't experienced such thing, but I'm sure due to the unpredictable nature of neutral AI and worse, the Oak of Ages being a target. There is actually, you know, how I always say, you can only influence diplomacy. There is nothing, you know, like guaranteed. So for example, we have non-aggression with these guys, and we got non-aggressions with these guys a little bit easier. But this does not guarantee they'll stay peaceful. They could break that non-aggression, and if that break gets broken because it's not friendly, makes them further hostile, and the Oak of Ages could get attacked unless you are bothering about diplomacy around the area. And you can only do so much. I think if you want to put it under numbers, you cannot get more than 5%, under 5% chance that this becoming a target and will get a second army. So I feel like might not happen to us, but to some other people, Salem, like the Oak of Ages, and your magical forests can be targeted even by the neutral factions due to the unpredictable nature of the AI. It's about juggling the numbers, and you can only increase the chances of increase chances of good things happening, or decrease the chances of bad things happening, but you can never really guarantee it unless you get above friendly. So when it comes to neutral factions, you can totally see the Oak of Ages being attacked even by the other Wood Elves. I have no doubt about this. So getting the second army is probably even more important with the Heralds of Ariel than it is with the Wargrove of Woe. You could also bribe them, and you can try to ask them to join wars. Like I said, diplomacy is bare bones, it's simple, and you can only do so much, especially early game. Joining wars, inviting them to wars, giving them some money, and you know, can influence the dead RNG. And joining wars and giving them money is the best way, but you might not always have this. So, like Exodus of Nega here are the friendly. This is like an example of stable diplomacy, unless we do something to piss them off. While, for example, you have Talsin, Torgovan, and Vidyard here. They're not aggressive, so this is a factor. There is a chance that these guys actually break non-aggression pact, unless this becomes friendly. And if they break it, they actually might become hostile. And this will increase the chances of them attacking you exponentially. So this is that RNG factor. You actually have to be active in initial diplomacy, otherwise they're gonna be targeting you. Like for example, Cult of Pleasure here, we have unfriendly. They have only one opponent, which gives a moderate chance they will declare war. If they had no enemies, would be a high chance of them declaring war. Like a perfect example would be Clan Molder and Kislev. The war is inevitable. If you get turn 5, turn 10, it's gonna be down to RNG. Some people get attacked immediately, some people might even not get attacked by turn 15. And the longer this takes, as you can get rid of the other stuff, the easier the initial campaign can be. Like, to influence that, like, we could influence Herald Pleasure, but Clan Molder can't really influence Kislev unless you give them all your money, and even then, it's not a guarantee. From high, you might bring it to moderate. So what does this all mean? It's with the Wood Elves having area here with the Witchwood and the Oak of Ages, unpredictable shit could happen for sure. We need to upgrade the Oak of Ages to get a better garrison, and we get a second army.
Oh my god.
Hey guys.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
So far, I gotta say, loving the Wood Elves rework. The fact the economy is tight, you know, and I do like tight economies, because it feels way more rewarding if you're making money. It doesn't seem like it's bullshit economy like Nakai, utter garbage, especially early. But feels gonna feel more rewarding as you progress. How fast you get that second magical forest, I feel like it's the main factor. Of course, it feels like if you don't get Wilderness of the Forest, Quartermaster, and Home of the Bows, feels like you're gonna be playing with a handicap. Right now, I'm gonna try avoiding the campaign skills. Not a fan of this costing 5 and this costing 5 because they forgot to update it to 4. Might be on purpose. Who knows? You know, everybody can get, you know, streamlined stuff. But we'll play the initial Wood Elves campaigns without the campaign skills to see how it is. I have no doubt if you get these campaign skills, it will be smooth sailing. but you don't get some of the other cool stuff.
The Sisters of Twilight.
So what do we have here? Doomglades. Do you turn on a campaign stream or jibber jabber? We just started. People still coming here. A little bit just thoughts, you know. They reworked the ambush stance with the Wood Elves. You're saying they have even more special than the regular? So we had one of those incursion armies here. We beaten them up, and this is what remains.
When do we
And it's nice that these things are happening. Feels like the world is more alive. And since they did a change to rebellions, this might feel like it could be, you know, sidetracking or keeping you busy with other things while you're trying to do other things. But I think this is a really cool thing that these incursions in the forest happen, and it also makes a lot of sense. I haven't even thought about this to, you know, put a mechanic like this for the Wood Elves as part of the forest. Because, you know, the forest is not just Witchwood. This whole area, you know, is counted as the forest. The Witchwood province is not just one forest. This, the heathlands around the Witchwood all are part of it. Like, the Witchwood has Walls Anvil, Hackhole, Icerock Gorge, Plain of Spiders, Temple Ariel. That is part of the forest area here.
Twin defenders of the glades.
Hidden until discovered or battle initiated. Reduces chance of being detected by enemies.
Purity. Carnage. Harmony.
This sounds... I think it's the same like the other one. But the allowing the chance to the ambush stance for the Wood Elves. Masterful ambush. Let's not give everybody stalking stance. The only person that should get a stalking stance at this point is Scarstick and nobody else. But it says here, a reduced chance of being detected by enemies. They did upgrade the regular ambush stance into Masterful Ambush, which takes only 10% instead of 25% to adopt, and has a reduced chance of being detected. So we'll finish off this Skaven, get a little bit more experience, a little bit more money. We need more kindreds here to start rolling more economy. I do want to add a couple more Hawk Riders, so we should get the Elven Gods building here. Also gives us more missile strength, and the enemies will be taking attrition if they move here. The garrison is at 10 units, so it could get targeted by our enemies.
Holy shit! What the
hell? Why do you think experience for all armies from 3 buff doesn't apply for garrisons? They changed this in the past. With the Vlad and Cetra thing, they changed so that garrisons don't get crazy, because AI factions had trouble with it. So the garrisons do not get free experience every turn. I think it obviously makes sense, because it's very too powerful that way. It was really cool for the Vlad. I think they should have kept it with Vlad, but with other effects, they should have not allowed the garrisons to have the buff from it. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, the AI still gets 500 experience per turn, which is nonsense. It should be about 350 or 400 instead. They still haven't balanced the experience per turn on the AI units. They should be lowered by like 20-30%.
Let there be peace. Let there be battle.
Okay, let's clear this Skaven here. We are a little bit diminished because we have taken Ruin to complete the province.
Harmony shall reign.
Are Wild Riders pointless now with the Stag Knights? Well, the Stag Knights feel like just elite version of the Wild Riders. The Wild Riders, I think, are unlocked sooner, so they have one advantage there.
Sisters of Twilight!
Defenders of Athel Lauren! Our bows are yours! Cavalry!
Well, it's the same thing as with the Empire. If you can get Demigryphs, you're not gonna get Rise Guard. It's obvious, right?
Guardians of Lauren!
Ready to ride!
Sisters of Twilight! It is destined!
The Eternal Border is more polished than the Dead mechanic. I wouldn't say more polished. I think it has definitely more to it for the faction.
Forever loyal!
But yes, the Skaven get more with Laboratory than this faction gets with the Forge.
Sisters of
It's obvious anyway if you ask that question.
With me, sister!
I wouldn't say it's more polished. I just it's more important to the faction
Glade Guard!
for obvious reasons.
Athol Lauren!
Fear the deep wood. Of course. If I must. They must fall.
It shall be done!
Is border busted the Scarsing Lab? Well, a lot of things about the Skaven are busted, if you're gonna use that word.
It is done! Ever ready for Athol Lauren!
It has potential to create crazy results,
Nestra!
which makes it even stronger than the Scryer Lab, Scryer Workshop. Scryer still have a nuclear weapon, but the Clan Moldova can give crazy units. Especially when it comes to melee,
Nature
which is fine because the Skaven range was already out of control. Melee needed to get out of control. So if you want to play Skaven with potentially out of control melee, play Clan Moldova.
Hunt them! Trample them!
The potential for experiments to go your way is the most absurd thing in the game when it comes to melee units. But there's still Skaven melee units, so keep that in mind. There are no Phoenix Guard, there are no Chosen, there are no Minotaurs. So you can only get so much out of it.
Glade Guard!
But they'll still have absurd levels if the experiments go without the bad things happening. Which I think it's a really cool thing.
Kill them!
Sisters of Twilight!
Glade Guard!
Sisters of Twilight!
The Mutant Red Ogre is actually pretty good from what I've seen so far. And a fully buffed Hellbent Abomination has potential.
Foes of Athol Lauren!
Because the base unit is not that bad, the range is just better.
Warriors of
But if it can get mutated with no negatives, with some good RNG, it has really good potential. The Red Ogres are crap, yeah, they're crap. And I don't think they're gonna get ever any better. The base unit is trash.
Glade Guard!
The Laboratory can do so much for the trash units. Even if you get lucky with 4 positive augmentations for the Red Ogres, and they get additional ward save, they still can't even compare to the other monster units, really.
Dauntless
They're just always gonna be trash because of the multiplayer, I feel. Their technologies also suck. Their base stats make me cry. But we haven't seen, all the upgrades potential. We'll try to see it, but I'm not, like I said, not expecting them to be good even with everything. If we get 4 positive augmentations and we get that ward save as well, with rank 7+, they no doubt can be strong enough, but other monsters just seem better. No doubt you can create strong Red Ogres, but the base is crap. That's like, the effect would not change.
Ariel grants clemency.
We need money.
strength in mercy.
Bugs in Total War game, you crazy? They're all they're features, no bugs. 3 battles with these things, nice. This is nice. Now that there are no rebellions, getting extra battles against random forces is just like. I feel like you have to min-max it because the rebellions are gone. The fact that they survived last turn we didn't attack, I didn't even see them, they actually survived. But now we get 2 battles on the next turn, so 3 battles from that force. That's amazing. You usually get 2 battles, but if you get a 3rd battle early on, it's gonna be incredible now, since the rebellion changes. Following your previous foray into battle, you have received word from Lord Day that the forge fires are now lit and ready. The old master is now ready to lend his unrivaled smithing skills to your great cause. Young stake plus still leadership for the whole army. Lord's army, still equipped on a hero. Nicer work on the followers, as usual. So this will only work when you put on a lord, because it says Lord's army. You can put it on a hero and equip it, but it doesn't do anything.
Harmony has
Nestor.
prevailed.
Tempestuous Arahan.
Maybe in the next Wood Elf rework they fix this shit. So what do we have here? Rank 7. You can only pick one of these. I mean, for the obvious reasons, the missile one is the best. The thing is, it's plus 15% base missile damage.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
And this is an armor-piercing shooter. They have a 33 base missile damage. So they get 15% on that. Those 99 gets untouched. So it's trash. So you gotta take 10 melee demons instead. This is garbage because it only affects base missile damage on an armor-piercing missile damage unit. Same shit, Frenzy is garbage on damage on the armor-piercing units. Like Red Ogres. Yeah, the reason why they called, we dubbed them gunship is because it's armor-piercing damage, really. Which new faction you like the best? This one. I love the Wood Elves, honestly. I love the Wood Elves, but I think all 3 factions so far are pretty good. Yeah, Frenzy is main for the attack. Main for attack, of course.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
So we said regarding battle skills, we're gonna go both to the forest for our infantry archers, and we're gonna go the wings of the forest for our flying units. The Hawk Riders get so many buffs. The range upgrades for this lord are actually very good. This one here is insane for this lord. Holy fuck. I love it when you have a really strong range lord. You don't need the multiplayer ability really, but it could help. 1, 3, disregard is 5. I think always ready is worth taking. The prey of the multiplayer, you don't need to take that. So you get 5 missile strength here, and you get 20 ammunition and 10 reload here. Always ready I think should be taken, but anything else here you don't really need. Don't need the health. The armor could be okay, first green is okay. This one is a lot of stuff, but this is primarily range unit. And if you get more ammo, like 20% more ammo, they will not really go melee. With the dragon, they do get better melee. We have to see how their range attacks behave with the dragon. But some of these buffs here are incredible for them. I don't think you need to go 5, but getting prey multiplayer, it's fine. should really be getting the campaign skills, really. But like I said, we're gonna play these two factions without the campaign skills. The next time we play the Wood Elves, we'll try with campaign skills. Economy is tight without the campaign skills. We'll see how manageable it is without the campaign skills. This is not critical right now, so I'm gonna take Possessed by the Trickster God. You can take only one of these three abilities. This will give the Sisters plus 10 melee defense and all allies within 40 meters as well. It's a constant effect. The 9 attack is pretty good, but this is gonna be primarily a range army. This one is trash.
Itching for fresh battle.
Battle. A regrettable
26
necessity.
lingers, huh?
Retreat.
Agreed. Coin before
How much money we get for the Lord? 970, that's pretty good. We get another
Ariel
200 here.
grants clemency.
And since we get 2 bells in the same turn, look at this.
Strength in mercy.
Look at this. We now have 8 turns of 5 physical resistance for the whole army. Like I said, this is stackable on duration. Okay, we dealt with incursion. We got rank 8 as well. And our second battle skill will be the Wings of the Forest. We'll go with the flavor of flying units and the range units. This will give weapon strength, charge bonus, and reload time reduction to the Hawk Riders, the melee staff to Great Eagle, and the Forest Dragon. Primary flying units are gonna be Hawk Riders and the Forest Dragons. You ever watch Attack on Titan on Netflix? No. I think I tried watching
enjoyed that.
watching the first episode, and I stopped. Didn't like it. She does get 400 more health. I feel like getting a mount on turn 7 instead of unicorn turn 10 is nonsense. The element stage should be like rank 4. Heck, even rank 2. This difference is like, wow, pointless. You do have enough skill points, but building up towards Iron Conan early is more important than picking up all the mounts. Heck, he should even start with an element seed immediately and let you dismount if you want.
Ariel's will triumphs once more.
Like I said, this is base missile damage. And if you missed it, go back a little bit of Void Demon. I explain it why this is bad. Especially for a Lord that has to be positioned on the battlefield to get the best possible shots for the Talon of Dawn bombardment.
The seasons
So it's
smile
impossible really
upon
to
us.
buff other units.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary.
Should just disband Beast Mage ASAP? Should just disband you ASAP.
Harmony has prevailed.
Okay, we got the Doomglades, kind of friendly with Alitanar.
Rookie on Nagaroth.
Can we get any more diplomacy with him? I need to get technology that makes us friendly with Bretonnians, because there is a
No
decent
evildoer
chance
may
Karakas
receive
might
the
attack
blessings
us.
of the lady.
Not come in peace. Perhaps you may even... Not this time.
Alitanar has no enemies right now. Maybe we can send him to hunt the Beastmen. It's very hard to convince the High Elves most of the time to join war. He did ask for trade agreement. We have to hunt down the Ripperhorn tribe and preferably deal with Moratti, side with the High Elves. I need to go back to the Witchwood to get a couple of more Hawk Riders. And we really need more money. So why are we keeping this building again? What was the reason behind it? Yeah, for the Glade Captain. We don't really need it, but we don't need anything else really. I guess we could get the Hegbane tips. I forgot that it's only the Hegbane tips that have 7 AP. So this should all be Hegbane tips. Yeah, the Glade Guard is more important than having Eternal Guards with, really. So we remove this building to get the Glade Guard hide, and we get the Hegbane tips, which have poison, magical attacks, and 7 AP, whereas the regular Glade Guard they have no special ammo and 3 less AP. 4 versus 7 AP on an archer unit is massive difference. Scotty says, only with you can I be fully engaged in another game for an hour and then see you playing Total War and have to go on Total War. Okay, well,
Serene Nestra.
I'm glad really. I don't know the new Chaos Invasion. You have the guys understand. We don't do early access here. We talk too much shit about devs, and I can accept it. And I have not watched people playing early access, so you must be spoiled. I am not. And everything I've seen, you've seen on the stream here. I tried to avoid people spoiling me on Steam. And we're gonna get experience these things here for the first time. Unless you guys insist on spoiling and backseating here, then you're gonna get banned. And we only played for like 10 turns on 3 different campaigns. So if they are strong, if they're not, I have no idea.
Hurry it up! Fine, I'll go.
So what's the growth here? We do need kindreds if we want to upgrade this shit. I'll be Warhammer 2 now every day. Every day, maybe a little bit mixed with the WoW Classic, but it's still gonna be primary program of Warhammer here every day now for a while. So we'll get to see a lot of things. Maybe not everything in one day, but give it a few weeks and we'll experience everything the upgrade has to offer. So the temple is here. We have a slightly better garrison there. So there's a difference between these buildings, huh? Huh. So for some reason, this building version with the Dryads for the Wood Elf faction, it gives better garrison than it does for the Wargrove of Woe. We get actually a unit of Treekin and Wild Riders, where Draika only gets War Dancers. Or was it Wild Rangers? She does not get Treekin like this faction gets. This plus 20 growth is massive, we need those kindreds, right? And the growth version of this gives big garrison. I wonder why there's such a discrepancy between the garrison between the factions. Why does this faction get Treekin in the garrison but not Draika?
Smile upon us.
Very strange. And we have just enough money to get another growth building here. The outposts don't generate any income, so we need to get income from battles and magical forest. That's why those campaign skills are look like they are very important. Okay, we have an upgrade here for the horn. Ah, very nice. Very nice, who cares?
You are too kind, Lord Dave.
Yeah.
The sisters of
It'd best be
Twilight.
my turn.
Another
next.
rare, free rare item. Not bad, not bad. Makes you wonder what happens when they're all rare. 24% speed on a unit, 33 seconds. That's actually quite a lot. This could be actually very good if we have 200 meters, so we can always use this on like a Great Stag Knights.
The unbridled glory of battle.
We're getting another 600 income here.
How I enjoy
We're
that.
gonna be wiping out those beastmen there. Okay. What are we getting with technology here? Vault Maker. We're gonna get armor for elf infantry and cavalry. More income from resource and crafting buildings. We need to get plus 20 diplomacy with Bretonia, so we lower the chance of them going hostile on us. And preferably getting some more relations with High Elves. A war with High Elves have to be avoided at all costs.
Ariel's will triumphs once more.
So who is Marathi fighting again?
Speak.
Only Tyrannoc, huh? Oh, it's possible she might get out of control in Ulton.
Harmony has prevailed.
So saying Scotty, this Project Diablo 2 is that good? Well, I'm intrigued. I'm definitely gonna have to check it out. Maybe maybe next month.
Show me a foe.
So how much are we getting here per turn? We're getting a +4 per turn. So this will gonna get on hell in no time.
Do not look for me in the light. I lurk in shadow. There is no victory.
Well, so we have to deal with these guys. They're building a military. We have to eliminate them and then go for somebody else. I think going in Temple of Ida like this is just fine.
Haste is required.
How long to get this building up? 2 turns, and this building here, 1 turn.
I am bored.
We need Hagbane tips.
Twin defenders.
I don't really need them, but I want them. And you fuck off, bird. Okay.
Itching for
Should have
fresh
just been the
blood.
last turn.
Ariel sends us. The forest protects.
I'll just skip the army here so they know we're here. We could try to get muscle ambush. I hope it works for the ambusher, so we get a trait for it.
I'm bored, sister.
Cease your prattle.
I feel like if they want us to use the birds, especially early on, they should have made them cost next to nothing. But this unit should really be summoned and not even exist as a unit in the army. Just in multiplayer.
Purity.
Carnage.
Harmony.
Bloodshed.
Okay, so next technology, Ladril, Lady of Mists. It says, protector of all that is hidden and lost, Ladril comes to the aid of those who wander the dark places of the world. We'll get plus 20 diplomatic relations with Bretonia, used to be 50 I think. 5% more campaign moon range, and 20% chance to evade interceptions with using the world routes. Getting 20 diplomatic relations with Bretonia should remove any aggression from Bretonia, because we currently can't really defend the Oak.
Azray.
We don't have the money to recruit Hagbanes now. It's gonna be slow, but it's coming.
A traitor stands before me. Speak, traitor.
Nice rework. Okay. So we are friendly with
You're
Torgon.
welcome to the halls of Athelloren.
They're at war with Beastmen.
Hi! I will not believe a word you say.
Yeah.
Speak.
They're at war with Clan Spittle. And Talson's at war with Broken Nose and Beastmen. Yeah, there you go, bro. Yeah, you start with Oak of Ages with this faction.
Bliss.
Bloodshed.
Oh, sister.
We could consider disbanding some Glade Guard immediately, or merging them at least, so get a little bit more money for the recruitment next turn.
Awaiting blood.
We have 17 units and still 800, so we are a better situation than Draika.
Peace will come.
Conflict will fall.
She does have 15% upkeep reduction for missile units, Draika has 10%.
Ariel favors me.
We couldn't disband the Great Stag Knights, but that unit is way too cool to be disbanded. I will hear no such discussion on this stream. We disband Eagles here, not the high tier shit that makes sense, especially tier 5 shit.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary.
We still also have to try how to deep words work, but I'm gonna get rid of those beastmen there. I think merging these units makes a lot of sense.
Awaiting duty. Serene Nestra.
Tempestuous.
Okay, let's get a little bit more money so we can recruit 2 Hegman tips. We could have disbanded Eagle 1 turn earlier, but we had extra 200 gold.
Harmony prevails.
How tiresome.
Call to Pleasure have attacked Nagarite. We need to get a little Beastman and help Altenar. Did the Beastman just get rid by a cockroach? No, it's the other faction. Forest encounter whispers in the woods. Rumors of a possible threat to the world roots have emerged in this region. There appear to be no immediate danger, but should you have any forces nearby, it would be wise to send them to investigate further. So we lose -1 per turn because we have to go deal with this. We could get a Lord in the Oak of Ages and do it. 1800 income? How did we get 1000? Aha, the building got up. Nice. Yeah, I forgot we would got a 600 here.
Of the hunt.
Yeah, we got a second economy building and it's already a game changer. Getting those economy buildings up is a little bit slow because it requires kindreds, but when those buildings are up, you get the money.
There is only the shadows come. The day
We need to
wanes.
help Altenar with Morati. Secure the south and then we can do whatever we want in Nagarot.
Or you have been granted access.
A traitor stands before me.
As you have been granted safe passage.
And we're gonna deal with the Reaper Horn tribe, and then I'm gonna go help Altenar. Should be easy to deal with the early Dark Elves with this composition.
Dawn, dusk, stronger.
If I leave the Beastmen here, they're just gonna raise everything.
The Sisters of Twilight.
A season of peace.
A season of waste.
I think the Hawk Riders take 2 turns to recruit. There's a beastman here, and they're not attacking because we are here. The beastman will just raise all the settlements, and then we lose the settlements to Cockroach or somebody else. And we don't want to lose Forest Growth per health. Like I already said 3 times, the beastmen are around, and we want to eliminate beastmen first, and then help Altenar. And the counter doesn't seem like it's hostile, but I will lower the Forest Growth for now. This unit costs, what, 24 gold more per turn? Can include 3 per turn, currently right now 2. It doesn't make a lot of... This is 9 units. It doesn't make a lot of sense to just ambush around the temple and let them come to us and then we destroy them. We go back to recruit and go after Marathi. We hide here, the beastmen will either go for this or this, most likely for temple. They're also close to Cockroach, so they're probably going to be waiting a little bit longer before they attack this. If we are hidden, should increase the chances. And this will give us 1800 a turn. Now, the 3 turns will actually have some decent money. It's finally starting to make some money here. We're getting Triads here. We're getting Kindreds here, and we can start upgrading these buildings as well. Probably the most critical thing in the beginning is to get 2 economic buildings going. And one of them should be the Grapevine. 600, it's massive for initial income. So you need the growth for Kindreds and get those economic buildings up. We could also consider getting a Lord. We have a tough Spellweaver, knowledgeable Spellweaver, and 2 different beast ones. What is it? Plus 1% coming from the core building.
Why do we waste time?
Core building gives income from all buildings faction wide. The magical forests are our core economy, like it should be. Back in the day, you just raise a tier 5 stone castle, and the Wood Elves get like 80k with the Ryan. Makes sense. But Beast didn't make a move this turn.
Show me a foe.
Show patience, sister.
So what is this? A gift from Lord Date. Lord Date sends word that the will of the wall himself, the magical fires of the temple forge, had recently blazed to unusually high temperatures, sustaining conditions that will enable him to craft entirely new piece of equipment. Date's process is a mysterious one, driven as much by the whims of his flames as the quirks of his materials as the craftsman's own intent. So the final form of the item is vague. However, the doting old smith is keen to ensure you get what you need, so offers a choice of what sort of item he will attempt to create. What will you request to him? This looks like the same as the invocation of wall, but you have no idea what you're getting. It says vague here. So a powerful weapon, powerful set of armor, powerful talisman, powerful enchanted item. In the developers, book of powerful, when you go like, what's powerful for these people, could be 25 fire resist on an item. Okay. Weapon, armor, talisman, and enchanted item. We already have a decentish set of gear on these sisters. So this item that we are getting is going to be for the Spellweaver, a Spellsinger, I mean, or a new Lord. And we cannot create an Arcane item. The sisters are not a wizard, so our future Lord should definitely be wizards, so we can actually get Arcane items. I think Talisman or powerful set of armor makes the most sense. We'll create a new armor. Date will craft a potent piece of armor and later be upgraded. You can even upgrade it. You'll receive a powerful set of armor. Let's see what I mean by powerful. Okay. Dragon cuirass, soiled and splendid dragon scales strewn across the surface of this corslet reveal the nature of imperishability. Plus 10 armor, plus 2 melee defense, with card time -1. I mean, it's not bad. 10 armor and 2 melee defense. That's actually solid for a spell weaver because she has low armor. That's actually just what we needed for a spell weaver. But it's not really powerful, it's just above average. Spell weaver has 15 armor. So getting more armor, it's pretty good. And it might get upgraded, huh? Where are those beastmen hiding? They might be hiding because Katep is also nearby. The Reaper Horn tribe could also be close to the Red Desert.
Ariel's will.
Those beastmen are just delaying us helping Alitanar getting the initiative down there.
Twin defenders of the glades.
I'm gonna send our wizard to investigate.
I away. Finding the way. Sorceress of the
So what is
dark.
Clarkaron doing?
Speak.
They're getting attacked now by the Nagaron and Hargreave, also with the greenskins in the area. So there's no beastmen here.
Itching for fresh battle.
The Katep is close. If we lose Temple of Ida to Katep, it's not a really big deal. Those beastmen might just be AFKing here. So we can't really just spend 3-5 turns looking them out. We need to go help Alitanar get rid of Morati, and then we might just go look for them.
Cease your prattle. Moving with grace.
As long as they're not going around to sneak into Witchwood, we're good. One turn to recruit Hawk Riders. Hell fucking yeah!
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Get rid of all these, we don't need the regular ones.
Inseparable.
Invincible.
We are now kind of weak on the military ranking, so people will have a higher chance to have a desire to declare war. Especially the people who are hostile to us. We keep the Starfire shafts, they have very high damage. These are basically the early version of Sisters of Avalorn. Tier 2 archer for Wood Elves.
Purity. Carnage. Harmony. Bloodshed.
One thing on the voice line, I think this is some of the coolest stuff they added to this is a Twilight. Like until now, I think Todd Altarian was the coolest thing they added. This might be just next to it. Torgon declare war on Carcassonne. Win 3 battles against the following race, Greenskin. So we have a quest for Confederation? Huh? What? Turn 14? God damn, what do we have here?
Welcome to the halls of Athaloran.
There's a Confederation option here, but there is also a quest for Confederation. So, if we win 3 battles against the Greenskins, what does it say here? The Pine Crags is an embattled region, ever beset by the Greenskins of the Grey Mountains. As such, beneath Vidria's eaves are a maze of walkways, root-braced tunnels, and outposts of living defense works that have repelled many an opportunistic war. Lord Findle, who holds sway over the realm, has a thirst for battle matched only by his courtiers, taking great joy in slaughtering the green menace who is so frequently intrude upon his domain. After seeing off a recent rash of particularly large greenskin attacks, however, the realm is slightly less defensible than it has been in the past. Lord Findle has reached out to you asking for your assistance. He would like you to bring word to the Greenskins so that their attentions may be elsewhere while Wilder defenses are rejuvenated. Though he has little fear that any Greenskins attack would succeed even now, he prefers for his glades to be fully primed to inflict maximum bloodshed for the inevitable future attacks. So, if we win 3 battles against the Greenskins, we'll have an opportunity to confederate with Vidriot. Getting a Tier 3 or Tier 4 magical forest at this point would be crazy. Because getting any of the magical forests is crazy for us. Because we have only one right now.
Lord of Athelloren.
The other one is Winter Bells against Bretonia. I guess this is the easy one. We could just send the sisters here and wreck some Bretonians and get Wolf's Anvil. As this is insane, right, actually. Win 3 battles against the following race Bretonia. The history between men and the folk of the Athelloren has always been a tumultuous one. All the affairs of the early primitive men tribes have been seen as folly by the Asrai. In more recent times, the kingdom of Bretonia to the west has grown in importance, acting as a buffer against the many threats the forest has had to face. Sometimes the ignorant men who live in the other forest fringes take unpermitted sustenance from it. With such transgressions always met with the rage of the wild hunt that brings swift and merciless death. Lord Date, ruler of Torgon, has recently been vocal about the fact that the balance of power between Bretonia and Athelloren must be reinforced. For although these men can be considered friends, they are also inferiors and need to be reminded of that fact. A display of force against them will certainly show Lord Date that you do not shirk from such responsibilities. So, if we win 3 battles against Bretonia, we can have opportunity to confederate with Torgon, which have the Wolf's Anvil here, which gives us another magical forest. It does look like it's currently might be tier 3. If we wait a bit longer, they can fully build up this settlement, and then we confederate tier 5 fully upgraded, which is preferred way to do things. That's how you did it before with Wood Elves. Wait for tier 5 and then confederate. You usually couldn't do it before anyways. Getting a tier 5 here would be preferable, but getting an early magic forest would be huge for us, which means we could work towards the second army. Yoo-hoo! So we have a tier 2 Oak of Ages. Now we have +1 forest help return to local magical forest. But we also lose 1 because of unresolved events here. What else do we get from this? 2 public order faction wide, and this is why it's got unlocked, the Confederation mission with Torgon and Vidriot. It's because we upgrade the Oak of Ages tier 2. So it's not just a matter of just clicking a button, it's we have to also do a quest, which I think it's pretty good. We also get 20 gold all provinces. Yeah, getting Oak to tier 2, it's pretty massive. That's why we went for it immediately, spent a lot of money. Garrison here is not very good. A large force could bring it down. Why didn't they update the Oak of Ages garrison is beyond me. Isn't the most important thing in the fucking world for Wood Elves? Why does this thing don't have the most absurd garrison starting from tier 1? I do not understand this.
Peace will come. Conflict will follow.
What's the tier 3? Yeah, the bonuses get even bigger. Yeah, tier 3 garrison is pretty good. $15,000 though. We need a tier 3 of Ages. The bonuses are also massive. We can also confederate Ariel and Talus in the Heralds of Ariel. We can confederate ourselves. Okay. So, when is the first bonus of the Oak of Ages? When we get 100, we get plus 10 growth all provinces and minus 5% upkeep to all units. Also lower the cooldown for deep roots. Wow, Marathi just went click and taken Arnheim. Jesus, woman! What the shit? Just like that, click, click. Maybe we should be friendly with Marathi.
I would never let you.
Never. Sisters being, you know, nice with Marathi. Marathi currently has what, 5 settlements, and she did lose some military strength. But Nagarad got wrecked.
Harmony prevails.
How tiresome.
Maybe we should just ignore everything and go fight the Bretonnians so we can confederate. That seems like the best option. Fighting Marathi is the hard option right now, but we put a force at risk later.
Harmony of spring.
Thrill of the hunt.
I think fighting Bretonnians to confederate the other guys makes the most sense.
Stronger together.
So home is for the Witchwood. Let's put a bookmark here. And that's the old one. The bookmarks actually say between the games. Interesting. So shift F9, home to the capital, F9 to Oak of Ages. Okay. Remember, Elich, remember.
Twilight twins.
I think we need to help Morat instead of do the easiest thing and go take down Bretonnians for expansion. If you want to bookmark a part of the map, like let's say this area here, you press Shift and then F9, F10, F11 or F12. So F10 in this case, I press F9 and we have Oak of Ages, F10 and we get the F10 bookmark. Since world is massive, it's better to press the bookmark button than going there with the mouse, right, to save some time. The bookmarks persist through the campaigns. If you press home, you go to capital. So if you press F9 right now, we go to Oak of Ages.
When do we fight?
We'll actually go fight Marathi. It's not the best option now in the short term, but this confederation is so damn tempting. Just win 3 battles against Bretonnians and we can get Torgovan. That's just unreal. But Marathi is gonna cause a mess here. We're gonna lose the forest here if we don't help down there.
Season of waste. So bored.
So impatient.
We're gonna go fight Marathi. The Beastmen might cause a mess in the north, but Kate will bring them down. It's not a big deal if we lose a couple of heatlands.
Onward.
Together.
The Dark Elves get countered hard by archers. Especially early on. You're getting close to some regiments of renown. Why fight Marathi? Because she's gonna mess up the High Elves, and then she's gonna attack us unless we make sure we're friendly with Dark Elves. We can be friendly with either Dark Elves or High Elves, but not both, really. So, better to be friendly with High Elves. Make sure the ult one is great, and then the ult one is basically our main ally friend, and they do well. They make sure everybody, you know, is under control. Because if we side against the High Elves, we're gonna have to deal with ult on ourselves, and High Elves are probably the main friends of the Wood Elves by default. So get rid of Dark Elves in the south and in the north. It's harder to be friends with Dark Elves in the first place. Because the moment you meet the High Elves, unless they're douchebags, which sometimes are, you can initiate trade immediately and they like you. Well, you cannot do that with Dark Elves. With Dark Elves, you actually work to get the relationship going. So it's easier to side with High Elves than with Dark Elves, even with Wood Elves. Even with Wood Elves.
Craving prey.
And this campaign does not require us to keep the Witchwood at all. As long as we get the forest held elsewhere to the Outer Loren, so we can totally abandon Naggaroth.
The forest is whispering. Traveling.
It's no big deal if we lose this area, we still have Outer Loren, right? But we'll try deal here right now.
Nestra Arahan.
Yeah, you do need multiple forests to heal Outer Loren. So to get a forest held in Oak of Ages, we do need forest elsewhere, because as this gets higher, we start losing forest health. So Outer Loren alone is not enough. The main income comes from magical forests, yes. So currently we have 1600 here. We could get another 600 by getting another tier 2. If we get Torgon or Vidra, we'll probably get over 2000 income. So we can also afford close to a second army with another magical forest. With 3 magical forests, we can probably afford two nice armies. The outposts are expandable, they don't really matter. As long as the forest health in that forest is fine. If the forest of the health, for example, look at the Witchwood right now. We can easily lose 3 hit lengths here, and it might still be fine as long as they're not enemies. So if they're neutral faction around us, it'll still be fine. It'll be positive. But if they become enemies, they start causing trouble for the forest, and the forest health will deteriorate. The most important building is the core one, the magical forest, and then the heatlands around it increase the health of that magical forest. You don't need all of it, you don't even need to control it, as long as it's not causing damage to the magical forest. Right now we have +4, which is way more than we need. We're just gonna build up slowly over time. Forest health in this forest grants a research rate. And at 80 to 100, it will grant 4 health to Outer Loren. And for Outer Loren to actually grow in health, we need at least 2 other magical forests healthy.
The sanctity of dawn. The frisson of dusk.
Yes, you get to that. The heatlands increase the health of the local forest, and the local forest being healthy increases the health of Oak of Ages. Well, the Oak of Ages have his own thing, but we have to get this thing sorted around. If you don't get this thing around, well, then you need to have 2. And you're correct is not correct. So they're attacking Carcassonne. We could just go in there and you can easily get Torgon here. We just go fight Bretonnians. Bretonnians are absolute pushover for the early Wood Elves. Yeah, the Skull Takers have come back. It might be too late to go there. So where is this? I'm gonna add a few more units here though. We 18, we are solid.
By Lady Ariel.
I think the beastmen are just hiding here.
Let there be peace. Let
I thirst for the hunt.
Okay, we make move next turn. Marathi did an early jump on the Altenar. We were too late to save his capital. Hekato pledged also to Cleveron Hexoatl. That woman is crazy. Clan Scry the Cleveron Talson. Oh, the Skaven are poking in the forest again. So it does look like the Beastman could be in this area here, just eyeballing with Kartep. That's why the Kartep is not making any moves either.
My powers are yours. My power is yours.
Okay. God damn, man, stop giving me Lord's traits. Where are the unique hero followers? Where are the unique ones? I guess, yeah. We can get this, yeah. We can get this. Now we can have to make a move. We don't have military access with Altenar.
Do not look for me in the light.
He is
I lurk
beaten.
in shadow.
He is beaten up.
I kneel
No
before
military
Ariel's
access.
tomb.
I just want to help.
Will you bow beside me? The time is not right.
Have no military, no nothing, and it refuses non-aggression pact military access. Those things definitely have to change.
serene Nestra.
Tempestuous Arahan. Hurry it up!
The best thing is I go help Altenar, and after we repel Morat, he's gonna hate us.
My
That's a
spirit
trespassing.
is strong.
The Sisters of Twilight. I seek prey. I crave battle.
Enjoy the respite.
We could have also done
Come in
this
peace. Perhaps you may even leave Nagaroth.
and got the military access like that. It's still yellow by just trying to save him from destruction. Should be green. That definitely should be changed. Should make more sense that way. Now that we are trespassing with the Altenar, he'll hate us. Probably break diplomacy. We could have probably joined the war for military access, but then we don't get a surprise attack on Marathi. Are these Skull Takers spawned in our territory? Asrai, Asur, Druki. Carried by elegantly hewn ships, our cousins have traveled from the distant lands of Ultan to visit us. After so many long years, they have finally deigned to visit their forest brethren. Is this a gracious visit or an omen of arrogance? You consider this a slight or a blessing? Will you grant them an audience with the Elven Council? Oh man, this used to be garbage. They changed this event stuff. Nice. Our kin have traveled far with gladness in their heart. Our gladness we share fully. Grant them their audience, let them treat us as family. If deny them their arrogance after so long and so much silence that deems us worthy to talk with them, no, send them back across the waves, we care not. Elven egos. The Srai will never fail to see through the arrogant Asur, though whose misguided and sanctimonious ways make them undeserving of a council audience. So we can get the leadership and public order at the cost of diplomacy. If we give them an audience, you welcome the visitors from Ultim. We get 20 relations with High Elves and 10% research for 10 turns at the cost of 50 public order. I guess it's not a big downside. As the public order increases, it will increase. Huh? Anyways, let's get the 20 relations. We might get military access with the Alitanar. Let them see. We got Ladriel, more companion range, evasion when using world routes, and 20 relations with Bretonia. Rumors of a possible threat to the world routes emerging in this region. There appears to be no immediate danger, but should you have any forces nearby, it would be wise to send them to investigate further. So get another event here. Unless it's unresolved, we lose one for assault. So there are orcs here. Savage orcs respawned right next to us. Player bias as usual. I don't think they'll count as greenskins for this mission. The Skull Takers, they're not greenskins. Okay. They're that other kind of greenskins. No, they're more. Yeah. How does that work?
Remain calm.
You summon the Shadow King. Do you serve with the warriors of Nagaryth?
We'll lose 2 per turn from trespassing.
No,
if I join the war right now, we could get military access. Yeah. I want to have a surprise attack on Marathi. It's more important than going this, getting military access here.
Haste is required.
Okay, surprise attack on Marathi is critical, so we can crush her without resistance. She's currently eyeballing with Alitanar here. She's attacking. She's also at war with Ultuan and the Lizardman. So this is gonna be a gangbang here. We'll make quick work of her and continue with our Wood Elf stuff. She's raiding Blickhold Fortress.
Show me a foe.
So Marathi doesn't look like she'll stand much chance here. She's warring 3 fronts. This might be just eyeballing, while this definitely seems like an army on the border with Lizardman. If she doesn't take Hexoatl while we get to deal with her here, should be easy to deal with her. We sneak attack next turn. Preferably attacking the ancient city would make more sense. But she didn't build walls. It's looks like it's only tier 3, yeah. Limited options on tier 3 really. So defeating her and raising Arnheim makes a lot of sense. She will not be able to fight the current faction plus us at the same time. So this is the right move.
What would you have of me?
What is the rest of the diplomacy tech? Here, 15 with High Elves and another 15 High Elves, and this is 10 with all factions. Convenient diplomacy is critical. We don't want to fight people we don't want to fight in the first place. High Elves are our friend, Bretonnians are our the guard dogs, and we play nice with the Emperor because we have to work to get that diplomacy going. So High Elves like us, and everybody else tolerate us. That's the way to go. And we pick up the enemies of the other people who we want to like us. Want to be liked by, yeah. So we keep going towards Assyrian the Creator and Kadai.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Hoyt, Lord of Wisdom, will give us 2 Lord Recruit Rings and 2 Hero Recruit Rings for the new Lords and Heroes. We get a port, we get trade connection to Ultuan, and we make sure Ultuan is great, we get money rolling. With money rolling, we get more magical forests under control, healthy, we pump it into Oak of Ages, and that's it. We're friendly with the Order Tide. The Wood Elves are not really part of the Order Tide, but they join Order sometimes. And so it's easier for them to work with the Order Tide. They did remove bonus diplomacy with Empire and the Dwarves, but we can easily work something out by targeting their enemies of the Dwarves and the Empire. The Dwarves might be dead already, or they might be dying by the time we meet them, but working with the Empire is the way to go. Diplomacy with Bretonia and the High Elves is the easiest one to have with Wood Elves. Do we have even any natural aversion? Aversion is 20, which is countered by technology, and then you get additional 10 if you spend Amber, which is not critical. And with the High Elves, they remove the aversion. What about the Dark Elves? Aversion is 20. Okay, so High Elves are definitely our best friend, followed by Bretonia, and then the rest of the Order. The easiest diplomacy we can have is with High Elves, which makes sense.
Bring me battle!
Yoo-hoo! Oh my god, just like that, huh? Man, goddamn Marathi has such a crazy auto-resolve. You're 1 turn too late. That's really unlucky.
I am bored.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Itching for fresh battle.
That is really unlucky that Alitanar just went poof.
FUS speaks to me.
She's at war with Lizardmen and the rest of the Ultron, so she has to be stopped.
The forest protects.
The forest provides.
We started trespassing here, so it's no way to initiate diplomacy. But like I said, we want to be friends with High Elves. Dark Elves require more work. So war with Morathi it is. It's gonna be a little bit more unpredictable now with no Alitanar here. She might actually build up resistance. But she'll get attacked by the Hexoatl as well if she sends the army from the south.
What?
She didn't take the Fallen Gates yet, at least. Yeah, it's definitely worth taking this too, so we get a port. Definitely. At least we'll get more money now that Nagarat is gone.
Awaiting bloodshed. Mother of the Dream.
She just clicked. She didn't even have a proper army. Her second army is has more units.
What do you want?
Marathi has to go. She's just gonna cause trouble here.
This harmony ends.
That Hydra man and her auto-resolve is very strong for the AI. The rank 7 Dark Shards also as well. I mean, she's a powerful lord.
It will be a glorious
Army on the left, army on the right, 50-50. Man, if only I had some archers to bring down that beastie. Oh shit. Not only I have archers, but I have magical armor, poison armor, fire armor, armor piercing. We got it all. We can heck even use the bolt thrower, or I mean the gunship to use anti-large shots as well.
Sisters of Twilight.
Let's show those Druki the real archers.
Eternal God! Children of Athalloran!
Druki using dwarf technology, pretending to be skilled at marksmanship.
Dauntless Azray!
That goes in the book.
Dauntless Azray! Bowman!
Funny how both the Empire and the Dark Elves have taken technology from the dwarves, and not only... Okay, is Maconas here? He's here, might be AFK though. Not only they, you know, taken the technology from them, but they also improved it. So Dark Elves have better crossbow, and the Empire has better artillery. Funny how that works. Goddamn dwarves traditionalists, takes them 300 years to put another bolt on a crossbow.
Wild Riders!
Okay, we'll have the Great Stag Knights protect the sides. We're not gonna use them directly because they already have enough units to micro around. But if they, if somebody tries to poke around, we'll send them in. We can also use them part of the battle line if we need extra units.
Ever ready!
So how are we gonna initiate this fight? These guys have Vanguard, so we can just send them ahead and start with a airstrike. Airstrike.
Wild Riders!
We're just gonna radio in. Someone get the book. Not the book.
For the Eternal Realm!
We could use Talon of Dawn to take down the Hydra faster.
Arahan and Nestra.
For the Eternal! Wild Riders!
Okay.
Dusk's decree.
Understood! As you say! Orders received! Forever loyal! Orders acknowledged! Very well! Ready to ride!
Lighting the path. Sister, kill them.
To the fray!
We outrange their crossbows. Where is my fire guy? Shoot us the Hydra.
Return us! Forever loyal! Dauntless Azray! Deepward cavalry! Quickly! Blade guard! Orders!
Bringing harmony.
Hunters! Blade guard! Kill them!
Rat is very squishy, so best to target her before she casts more spells.
With pleasure.
They just use Dark Conduit. Of course they had Dark Conduit.
Sisters of Twilight.
Raiders! To battle!
End them.
Hurry!
They have the Arc Thing as well here close.
My bow.
Okay, sending these guys to patch the center.
Seizing the position.
Armed and ready! It is done! Yes!
This is amount of so much damage that enemy army just gets army losses. It's like 5 fulminars sitting at the same time.
Right! Quickly! Now!
Dark Conduit blown up one Eternal Guard as usual, but you know, that's what happens.
Guided by the wind. Nature calls us.
If you get 2 uses, they actually get 3 uses later. But remember guys, the Dark Pact plus 15 leadership when attacking from the Vampire counts, you had to skill it as well, not technology, was too strong, so they had to nerf it to plus 5. You know, a third of the original value.
Taste my bow.
If we get more Hawk Riders, the composition gets imbalanced against certain fights.
With me, sister.
Better to have a balanced army.
Ariel shows the way.
The Glade Guard is not to be underestimated. These are excellent archers. We do have the battle skill for them as well. A Hydra has this thing called Another Take Its Place, which means on low health, if you don't finish it fast, it'll just keep healing. So you have to nuke it towards the end. That's the reason it survived. Hey, should visit. Good morning. Well, she did use the Dark Conduit to blow up one of the units.
Triumphs once more.
It should also be the anti-large projectile should only be used against something big. You should always try to shoot the infantry with the AoE with the big one. Block it by
They
this.
cannot remain a threat.
Got a Dragon Helm and a Heck Butcher, so we get cheaper hero action cost for all heroes. So it looks like they changed this. Wasn't this nerfed to like +4 and then +3 and then now back revert to +5? The anti-racial leadership bonuses. Didn't see that in the patch notes.
Of twilight.
The other effect is hero self-defense plus 10% chance of wounding aggressor. So if they fail, increase the chance of them being wounded. We need to really get rid of this, and we don't have a siege attack now. Dragon is in 4 ranks. We're gonna lose 1 turn here now. Yep. Okay. So we can upgrade the Dragon Cuirass. Now it actually looks pretty good. Damn.
Home to perfection.
She won't even use it.
Duty.
Adventure.
How may I help?
And it's equipped automatically, so you don't have to wait 1 turn. Unlike when you upgrade the Sword of Cain, you have to wait 1 turn to become active, which is nonsense. Now that you see this, it's automatically upgraded on you. Oh look, the Sword of Cain got upgraded, but no, you cannot use this turn. No, it's gonna be ready next turn.
Twin defenders of the glades.
I should get the replenishment here, right, for now.
Night and day. Inseparable.
Invincible.
We're gonna lose 1 turn on Arnheim and 1 turn on the Ancient City because no siege attackers. This actually will matter in dismantling Marathi. When you capture an outpost, the first thing you should do, untax it, because there is no money here. And repairing this here is very cheap, so repair it. Well, if you can beat Marathi on a couple of lords, it actually saves you a lot of money in the long campaign. So, for example, Moratti does faction kinda has a flair with heroes actions. So specialists will lower it by 40%, and Moratti trade the Heck Butcher lowers it by another 10%. But if you get a Heck Butcher on 2 or 3 lords, it's noticeable. There's actually a way with some factions and some heroes, if you get a Heck Butcher, to get free hero actions, as you don't pay anything. And you can just use heroes on the campaign map. For the factions that get easy access to heroes that assassinate, assault units, assault garrison, the spies on the campaign map are always good. A little bit less value for the Wood Elves, cause limited stalkers, the base stalkers, and you do get the line of sight technology for both characters and settlements. I think every faction should have a technology like this, if not 2 of them.
When do we fight?
Ragebringer asks, Elich, when's your no-hit permadeath Fallout run? I'm not that tryhard. Nagaron has attacked those beastmen. Those beastmen must have went north. Might have been they might have been going around to the Nagarod's Walls Anvil. That makes sense. Because they want to stay away from Cockroach. So what they're doing, they went around to get the Walls Anvil without Katep attacking them the next turn. Heavens or the Underworld. The Asrai wish to erect a new shrine within Ataloran to give praise to the gods they so faithfully serve. Yet the question is posed, to whom should this shrine be dedicated? The 2 front runners are Asurian or Cain. Yet ultimately the choice is yours. Do you wish to honor the Phoenix King, Asurian, the wise and just ruler of the Alien Pantheon, or his brother Cain, harsh and ruthless god of battle? So for 10 turns we can lower upkeep on all armies and increase income from all buildings, which is massive. Especially have more than 1 army. Or for 10 turns we can get more post-battle loot, more recruit ranks and cheaper recruitment costs. I guess they're both good. If you have a couple of armies doing battles, the Cain could give you a lot. But this is just a guaranteed income. I feel like this post-battle loot should be a little bit higher, but it's also recruitment as well. So it's not just money, so it's also getting a cheaper army up with a higher rank. When it comes to money, Asurian is definitely the way to go. Shrine to the wise and just ruler of Eleven Pantheon. Several times the wisdom of Asurian flies as true as any Eleven arrow. We have 777. It's 500 on 1 magical forest and 1 army. That'll be over double probably on 2 armies.
Itching for fresh battle.
So what is going on here? They have an attack Fallen Gates. It looks like Hexoatl is not doing well. The Norse guy is too much for them, it seems. They must have lost the battle to the High Elves as well.
Tempestuous Arahan.
And they're recruiting another army here. We'll deploy an ambush here.
An ambush.
We cannot really take the city immediately, but we need to make sure they do not build up new military. They have a Dark Conduit for another X amount of turns, which is nasty shit. When's the next special campaign? I'm not sure. But we will definitely be doing a mouse campaign within the next 5 campaigns, I think. And the next special campaign, we have to set up the this ultimate challenge rules for the next set of faction, which is Lizardman, I think. I mean the special campaign, you mean like the settled campaign? Like exclamation mark special? For this quarter is in 2 weeks. It's Malus. But it'll be shekels to sabotage the campaign and not money. This time. I guess it'll be the channel points. So shekels is money.
FUS speaks to me. Lilith, protect me.
I do think the this guy's going around for the Walls Annual. Or they might be just AFK here.
Submit to your king.
Spanoki says I won't waste my 200k, only 800k to go. Well, we'll see in 2 weeks. We can upgrade one of these economic buildings. This is kind of expensive considering how much you get. Wish upgrades on this building would give 200 at each, but I guess it's a gold sink as well. You do get more money over time. This one makes a little more sense because they get a lot of growth. Until we get trade, really, we do have trade with Ace and Egg. Hold on. Yep. This public order is hurting us the event right now. I forgot to put public order in the core building. I mean, it makes no sense that the core building doesn't have public order. This is gonna be a little bit more money.
I have an arrow for every Druki.
I'll see if we stay hidden here. Ambush here will be amazing if we get multiple bells. Because they probably get 5 units here next turn. This is an event happening here in the forest. That was a misclick. Nice try. Nice try. Oh my god, I just brought more stuff here. Murati's back already? What the shit? So looks like she sent everything north. Well, how the fuck is she already back? Oh. -3 wound recovery time. She got direct on our turn. Oh, round 2, bitch!
This is the life!
Yeah, if she didn't have that 20% ward save, she would have melted so much faster. This time is an actual ambush. We could use the 3 bonuses here. We just have to keep in mind that we can't create a thick line because of Dark Conduit. So if you purchase Howdy, that's the full broadcast, yeah, whole 1 minute. The whole minute. Black Ark Corsairs, 2 Siths of Slaughter, they get close, they're gonna slaughter our Eternal Guard. And have 3 Black Ark Corsairs plus the shooters. We could use the trees here and start nuking the other side. We do have better harassment longer range. With Wood Elves after all. We might not focus Morati as much this time, but we probably should with at least one of the units.
Dawn and dust!
Long as I get demolished by Eternal Guard, no. The Corsairs actually counter the Eternal Guard. And the air has 10% bonus, so yeah. Maybe if you have full battle skilled Eternal Guard, it would be even.
Deepwood host!
Surprised Eternal Guard have AP. Well, the Black Corsairs have anti-infantry. And the Eternal Guard has no armor to fight infantry like that.
Cavalry! Eternal Guard!
It's the Legion difficult as well. They have 20% bonus, so it makes them totally counter the Eternal Guard. Might be a little bit more even on a lower difficulty, but that's beside the point. Might be able to funnel them here. I guess this is a good example to see how this shit gonna work out.
Dauntless
We really outrange them here.
Defenders of
What the hell?
Please, all of you need to see this clip. Simps were born.
Oh, thank you very much, RuneScape. Lots of 69s lately. Appreciate it. Yoo-hoo. But I got AP for this upgrade. Yes, they're always AP. They're one of the most solid tier 1 units in the game. But the Black Corsairs counter infantry like that. No link. What is that link even? I think I can see it in the message. Just 1 second. He linked it in chat. I think we need to shoot definitely as they start merging. This could is a potentially massive nuke.
cavalry!
But we have to consider how many forces they have in the area, and we have to follow up as well. Hold on, hold on. What music is this playing? Just 1 second.
Drink. Claim your destiny.
And what must we give in return?
Everything.
Mongols here. Just to watch you die.
Fire!
This was not our destiny. Times change.
This Warlords of Draenor trailer.
We will be slaves!
You should have shouted, will be simps. Okay, anyways, moving on. This is they mixed the Warlords of Draenor trailer with orcs and Bretonia. I guess if you haven't seen the Warlords of Draenor trailer, you're not gonna get it. Sure, this guy is out. You might just wait for them to get closer. Those wobbly orcs reminds me of Belbara's orcs. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, I'll be streaming the raid today. I do like the soundtracks from the Warlords of Draenor. They did some good soundtracks. What are we gonna do with this? We should just Talon of Dusk in the crowd. Preferably starting with this. We need to shoot both projectiles before they get close. We need to weaken those Sisters of Slaughter. They'll definitely murder our alliance. We'll get ready the second shot here. Okay, go a little further back. Nice.
With me, sister. Seizing the position.
We did plan ambush outside the city. We didn't. Would have been a mess because they had like massive units.
Sisters of Twilight. Your orders. Nature calls us.
Nuclear launch detected. Make sure to get rid of Sisters of Slaughter. They're real dangerous to get into infantry.
Moving as one. Hurry. Bringing harmony.
Shut up, Adrius.
Sent by Orion.
They know what they're doing. You're questioning our developers, our masters in life. The ones that dictate how your hobby is gonna go. Your life. Saying they don't know what they're doing.
Our bows are yours, warriors of Ariel. At once, this instant, eternal guard.
Sisters of Twilight.
At speed. Hurry! Now! Trample them! Foes of Athelard! For the eternal realms!
Taking enough damage, gonna route. Nice. Very good ambush. This is perfect.
Right!
Seizing the position! Hunting my foe! Sisters of Twilight!
We accept! Let's hunt!
Let's make sure the Marathi gets wounded here so we get money. We get lots of money when we get rid of the Legend Lord.
Forever loyal!
If I must. It is destined!
Hurry! Forever Lauren! Awaiting orders! Hurry! To war!
Harmony! Warfare!
Managed to fire a couple of times there.
Restless! Quickly! Protectors of the forest!
Woodsman, Forest Stalker, large unit, big cavalry.
Rise, sons of Turtle!
Almost put tears in my eyes. Must not. I'm wearing eyeglasses. No, no. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Flatten them! Sound the horn!
Hand of the forest! Ariel wills it!
Raiders, to battle! Ready to ride! Wild Riders! Armed and ready! Hot cave!
Look at the size of this shit here, guys. Hold on, hold on. I think somebody posted this yesterday. One moment. Was that here? Just one moment, guys. There's a picture I want to show you. Holy shit, you guys post so much shit I can't even find it anymore. Where is that picture with the Chaos Knights, guys? God damn it. So much shit I can't even see it anymore. Is it share memes? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay. Let me enlarge this for you if you're, in case you need help. So this on the left is the new cavalry in the game. The great stag knights. You can see the rider here clearly, and you can see this majestic beast. Look at how majestic it is. And on the right, you can see Chaos Knight, or in this case, might be a Chaos Lord. And you can see his pony. It's the same thing with Archaon and his demonic horse. What? Okay, moving on. Chaos Knights, supposed to be like some of the most terrifying shit in the universe, and yet they ride ponies in this game.
Wild Riders! Attack!
Close victory, damn, they nearly had us. If I lost two more L's, it would have been a Pyrrhic victory here. This is a heroic victory here, guys. 2800 for beating Murata's army, nice. Wonder if the rest of them will engage us now. We definitely want replenishment here.
An arrow
1400. I think those Eternal Gods will be fine. Get me 1400, I need money. You know how expensive ammo is? See the output costs? So defeated the main army of Marathi again. So the beastmen went around for the walls annual, yeah. Yep. What do we have here? Not tricky, no. 2-4 archers. Rank 6 units, so they got rank 6 by moving around. 6 ranks, huh? This experience per turn, which is 500 per turn, is really out of control. They need to lower this to like 400 or 350 per turn. It's not rocket science, it's definitely too much per turn. If I do some damage here, they might just get better units. I feel like if I had 2 more units, this would have been way more realistic. They might stake Ungurs. At least let's go see what kind of battlefield we get here. So enough for the future.
My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan.
Hi, Jed.
Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you
There's a forest here.
we definitely want you.
On the other hand,
greenhorn or a city slicker spinning tales about your skills, you can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you.
this is most likely a defeat, because this rank 6 Gore Herd is enough to butcher a lot of our infantry.
Ready for battle!
We don't have any technologies for our infantry yet as well. The fact they have free experience makes them win here by default.
Bows of Athelloren! Eternal Guard!
You know, in that thing they did, the Proving Grounds nonsense, they actually adjusted the experience on the units per turn from 500 to 400. What happened? Why didn't they never see the main game?
Armed and ready! Bows of Athelloren!
I think this 2 Deepwood Scout will just separate their units here.
Glade Guard! Wildwood Rangers! We will obey! The battle!
I'm gonna shoot a Gore Herd, they're just gonna kill everything when they get in the melee.
Archers ready! Lauren! Tireless! Quickly! Yes? This instant! Kill them! At once! Swiftly now!
Gorher doesn't have armor, but they have very good offense.
This instant! Swiftly! Orders! At once! As you say! Steady!
Okay, there's some stacking there, looking good.
Yes! To the fray!
We still have to kill a lot of infantry here as well.
Wildwood Rangers!
There's also the
With
Lord.
haste! It shall be done! Now! Immediately! At pace! Straight away! Awaiting orders! Foes of Athelloren! Aye!
This is really wide. There's some staking there, but it's not good enough to mesmerize the shooting. Still way too many shooters.
Ever ready!
You can see they're shooting the guys through the trees, no problem.
At speed! Wildwood Rangers! We never miss! This instant! With haste! Quickly!
And this is like not enough trees to make matter for the projectiles. This guy is just gonna be doing way too much damage. At 80 attack, that just slaughters our unbuffed infantry.
Ready to fire! For the eternal realms! Archers ready! Yes!
So all the rangers have no chance against that Lord.
Our bows are yours! As you command! For Eldrazor!
Way too many shooters here, even if they're stacking. Maybe we can get rid of the Gorher at least. Might not be able to get it back. Focused a lot on the Gorher, but they have everything else as well. Maybe we can just get rid of the Gorher. We're missing like 2 units to actually have a chance in this battle.
Blade Guard! Athelloren! Death to all!
Okay, we killed that unit.
Deepwood Archers! For Ariel!
The Lord is just they have it doing way too much damage. One tricking might have done it. With fear and all the shooting might have happened.
Armed and ready! Blade Guard! End them!
The Lord is too strong for these our units.
Defenders of Athelloren! Orders! Bowman, ready? For Eldrazor! They will die! Our aim is true!
We're about to face Master out here, I think. Yeah, there's 2 units we're missing for this one.
Withdraw! Withdraw! Pull back!
We got one of the heat cleanse here. They went around as expected. But yeah, we're gonna focus on Marathi anyways. We're not gonna be going after this army. We need to deal with Marathi first. They were AFK near Kate, but they went around. We would need to spend like 3 to 6 turns to get rid of them. Marathi would have gotten out of control.
Yes? Armed and ready. Aye. Orders? Pull back!
You can see even a bunch of shit units will overwhelm Assault Garrison in a small amount. We need 2 more units here to have a chance. Then we would have focused Father Lord and the rest. Other of the rank 6 go herd. You know what's a good thing that they raised that place? We don't have enough settlements lined up for gorging to actually be better. Maybe it is. How many turns is 10 turns? With 2 is probably better. Aranok lies under the eternal summer sun, scarcely knowing night. The guests of this mystical radiant part of the forest have been feasting endlessly, fattening themselves for the coming sacrifice. Many whisper that this time is now, yet the guests could yet continue to feast themselves in the greater state of readiness. What action will you take? The fact they become the greater eventual sacrifice of patience and shall be rewarded in the end. The guests have enjoyed our hospitality for long enough. It is time they repaid our kindness with the ultimate generosity prepared them. With 1 magical forest, 2500 is better right now. With 2, the other option will be better. So the beastmen have raised Vol's Anvil. Caused 0 corruption. And this shit is still pacified.
The Sisters of Twilight.
Nagaroth reveals its weakness.
Okay, what do we have here? Perfected Dragon Pendant. So we can now turn it into unique. So they get 10% hit points, 10% physical resistance, and casualty replenishment rate plus 5% on army.
It is all I have longed for.
A pointless trinket.
And it doesn't have to wait 1 turn to be equipped. Huh? It's actually a solid enchanted item. This funny thing is you can see the totem here. You can see the totem, but there is no chaos corruption whatsoever in these lands. It's actually decreasing.
Never.
We've beaten their main army, I think, there. Yeah.
Speak.
So everything Moratti has right now is outside Arnheim, which is incredible. By fighting Moratti, we'll make Ulton like us and the Grand Pepe. How much money is to upgrade the Oak of Ages again? 15,000. This should probably be a priority. Well, here it's causing corruption, but I was talking about the forest. Yeah, you know, it's obvious it's gonna work in another province, but this is a new mechanic, guys. This is the Witchwood Forest. So they got rid of part of the forest, and it's still pacified, and with the... It's part of the forest here. I mean, it's obvious it's gonna be in the province here, guys. Like, yes, good morning. Yoo-hoo! Wakey, wakey! But, look at this. We're still getting a +1 forest health. So, we losing this outpost, or having this outpost specially destroyed by the Chaos Forces, does do nothing to the forest health. So the beastmen have raised an outpost, and the forest is unaffected. Okay? Is it clear to you now?
So bored, so impatient.
Ridiculous.
We had the building there that was providing 20 growth, so that's what we lost. But this being a ruins or an outpost does not affect the forest for us. And the fact it's been destroyed by the beastmen, it's... Somebody asked me, playing 3 campaigns, Mr. Streamer, does not break your immersion, switching and shit, not focusing on, right? Well, how about that for your immersion? Beastmen just, you know, take a poop in the forest and we still happy about it. People live there, hundreds of elven lives got lost, outposts been razed to the ground. No effect to the forest whatsoever. Zero. Everybody's happy, singing Kumbaya, and yeah. Okay.
Duty, adventure.
Ridiculous. Ill-considered.
I think we can get him in the field here.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary. Awaiting duty.
If they retreat, it's not good. We don't have a siege attacker right now. We got a siege attacker on rank 12. Having a force in rank 12 is incredible.
Remain calm.
Oh man, I love 50-50. I love 50. I'm just kidding. Okay, what do we have here? 3 lord. In this case, 50 is good because they didn't retreat, huh? So we have this nonsense lord here. There's one crossbow sword and 2 crossbow sword guys. This guy shoot a big shot. 1 bolt thrower, huh? There are rank 7 dark shards and 2 rank 6 here. They really need to lower this experience per turn, man. 500 is just nonsense.
We fight for the forest.
That just says a quest that started rank 12. Oh, is a quest? Oh, quest. Uh-huh. I was just thinking that it's gonna be won by default. How much base wizards is the thing have? 20. 20 fizz and 15 missile.
Hand of the forest.
Should probably aggro this force.
Eternal Guard. Ready and
They still have the conduit.
Eternal Guard.
This is a little bit diminished here.
Eternal Guard. Archers ready. We never miss. Bows of Athel-Loren. Glade Guard.
Yeah, what Marcono says should be probably how it is. Scale as the game progresses. 500 should be in the late game. 200 to start, yeah, I agree with that. That would be actually, you know, the way to go. Speaking of $300 tourneys, Gwent right now is having an $89,000 tournament. Now that's an esport. And I can't watch it again. It's always at a bad time.
Your command for the Eternal Realms.
Well, how it works, Marconos, they have like a starting pool of money, I think, and then there is something in the shop which people can buy, like cosmetics and stuff, and it adds to the pool. So depending how much people buy of this, it's added to the pool. So the community kinda also increases the price of money. We should not be using our projectiles here. We should just aggro here, right? This is not a big threat. We just move the whole force towards, let the Glade Guard shoot, and just crush this before they get reinforced. You can post a link to a video. Subs can post a link to the video, no problem. So yeah, you can.
Guardians of Lauren.
Ready to ride. Ever ready.
Okay, this doesn't mean I'm gonna watch it. Okay, let's go.
Season of war.
It shall be done.
My bow hungers. Hunting my foes. Season of wrath.
Swiftly. Understood.
Well, I'm not really into watching videos like that, Big Wiz, never was. You know, the obvious shit. It's not fucking rocket science. Hey Elich, look at that! 19 Necrofex Colossal video. Look at that, this shit owns. No shit, Sherlock, no shit.
Seizing the position. With me, sister! Harmony warfare!
Deepwood cavalry. Right.
Bringing harmony.
What loot I'm a little forward in the raid later? The Eye of Divinity. For Benediction. I'm using a green staff.
As you say.
It's 50-50. From Majordomo Executus.
Wild riders. Orders received. Very well. We grow restless. For Athel Lauren. For Athel Lauren. Riders ready. As you say.
Oh, you wanna play, friends? Hold on, I see you there.
War is tragedy.
Your orders. Hunters. Let's hunt.
Sorry, Big Wiz, didn't wanna spoil your fun, but yeah. I realize videos like this exist, people link to me there all the time, but I'm not really wanna look at stuff like this. It's the obvious shit.
With haste. Wild riders. Now. Eternal Guard. Awaiting orders. Without delay. Armed and ready. With haste.
He wanna fight, huh?
Swift. Cavalry. Without delay.
For all Lauren.
Quickly now.
I'll Enjoy this!
Right! Orders acknowledged! Very well. Forever loyal! Orders acknowledged! We accept! We accept! Forever Lauren!
Potion of healing, huh?
Hand of the forest! Sent by
Need to get rid of
Orion.
Sister of Slaughter there, problem, if they get close. It's not a Sister of Slaughter. Ah, that's actually the Lord, never mind.
Sisters of Twilight!
They just use the conduit there on my horses. Oh, those bastards.
Attack! Bowman ready! Glade guard! Kill them! Defenders of Athel-Loren! Athel-Loren! We stand ready!
Sisters of Twilight!
Wild riders!
You just need 2 to leave, right?
Sisters of Twilight!
I'm fine.
Arahan and Nestra!
Let's break their leadership by killing the Lord.
At speed!
Ah yeah, we're playing Skaven after WoW raid today. Late in the night. I'm in a vampire mode these days, up until like 6-7 AM.
Taste my bow!
Go! Armed and ready! Glade guard! Riders
We need to just get rid of this, they might break.
Dawn and dusk! Hunting my foes! Guided by the wind!
He's gonna manage 6 in leadership when that thing dies.
Asray riders!
Ariel wills it!
To the fray! Hurry! Cavalry! Splatter them! Orders! Like Rise! Sons of Kernos!
Their attack pretty solid.
Sisters of Twilight!
They have 2 characters here, so they're gonna be fighting pretty good. Can send my cave there to help.
Hunters!
Guess I could try to surround them.
Armed and ready!
Dusk!
We do have fear.
Ready for orders! End them!
Their whole army is destroyed and they're still fighting there like nothing happened. So we have to cause a little bit more damage. Okay, that's enough.
For the eternal realms! This instant! Understood! Ever ready! Splat them! It shall be done! To battle! Our aim is true! Glade guard! Straight away! We are tired!
I like how the sisters still have armor.
Moving as one!
To the death!
They can still get better reload and even more armor. For a very long fight.
Sister! Kill them!
At pace! Swift of foot!
With me, sister! Seizing the position! Duty observed! Ariel expects!
Blade guard! Quickly! Fire at will! Children of Athel-Loren! Missiles ready! It will be done!
Sisters of Twilight! Bringing harmony! Sent by Orion! Hunting my foes! In Dawn's name!
They use the Dark Conduit on their knights, so it's one of the highest damage in the game abilities. We call it the True Balance.
Accept Ariel's will.
3400. It's pretty impressive battle loot, I have to say. They did have several characters. This was basically the remaining force of Cult of Pleasure. We're gonna have to take the replenishment here.
Ariel grants clemency.
Wraiths of the Frozen Heart. Amir says, Elich, stop with the jokes. What jokes? What? Exiled on their own accord from the frosty cage of the Winter Heart, these dryads carry one biting chill of their home realm. Goddamn man, got us a caracal, they're taking down the forest. Dwarves! This means war! I don't think we're gonna have Diddle doing short campaign victory though. The Winter Heart Guard as well. That was a big blow to Cult of Pleasure. They literally have no military left.
Twin defenders of prevailed.
Ridiculous.
They're gonna get a new lord here which will run away, so they might not recruit a new lord in the other province. Unfortunately, we have not finished them off, and we have no siege attack right now.
The Sisters of Twilight.
This quest will automatically begin at rank 12, so they get a quest for this. The whole army gets 12% reload time reduction. Rangers should give no reprieve to the foe. Arrows must fall like a deluge, as deadly as lightning. Whole army gets fast reload. We really need fast reload on the sisters, because you can see they ended the fight with ammo left, without always ready. So getting 24% reload, 22 total, sure gonna be great for them. This is the old Woodell stuff. One of the rings that makes them the best archers in the game.
Serene Nestor. Tempestuous Arahan.
We can literally fly into their city, and we have to build a ram.
It will be a glorious battle. To battle, sister.
They don't have replenishment technology, huh?
What would you have of me?
So what do we have here? 8800. What is garrison like? Huh? Oh, we get extra 4 units here. Miss this gives garrison as well. Yeah. So we get 16. 3 men and 3 kin. 3 is nice to hold, really. This place here, which I keep forgetting to click the bookmark, costs 15,000. That's flat. And the garrison is actually really solid. We also get other benefits. Confederation missions with Arglon and Talsin. We need more magical forests. Magical forest means we're becoming a big power. One magical forest is not enough for the economy. Okay, this does mean better guards here and more slots here, but those more slots don't really matter unless you're gonna be building military buildings or defensive buildings. Does means we can upgrade these things to higher tier, but it also costs kindreds. Populations also. We'll save the money for the oak. Save the money for the oak and get this next turn. We got a nice battle loot fighting Dark Elves. We're not getting this much better fighting the Bretonnians, because Moratti was beaten twice. It's a lot of money. Caster building, yeah. Yeah, we could get a spell weaver. Spell singer, I mean. It's obvious the economy is not amazing because they have only one magical forest. But wait until we get 2 magical forests and 3 with those economic buildings, it will improve. We still get a lot of money from battles. It's not like that, I win button when you raise, but instead the battle loot is more source of money. Tyranno declared war on Illyrian. Have we made any of the people on Ulton? We are about to get a port.
Lady of Ulton.
Tyranno, Defensive Guardian, and Varia. And good things we don't think we're not the High Elves. Yeah. We need to beat up Moratti here. She might have started already recruiting something new here. There is an I win button when you recruit Hawk Rider though. Well, if you had never played the Wood Elves before Marconos, just get 19 units of Hagbane tips and you win anyways. AFK, not even have to click buttons. This is the best archers in the world and we are playing a game where meta is range. And Wood Elves are king of range. No need no airstrikes to win battles. They just, make it more fun.
End their threat.
At the Lord 100. It's 18 right now.
Their disharmony ends.
Outers on this, we might lose our cavalry unit.
Retreat?
Agreed.
Oh, that's good. We'll occupy to get a port. This port is important. Important for the economy. We'll connect to the forest. Got Tormentor's Sword, still old value. And we see Gran Pepe and we see Tyranno. High Elves have a high chance to give trade.
A wise course.
And we see Illyrian.
I can speak. Pray tell.
I know English.
If you wish.
I speak English. Okay, what else do we have here? Gran Pepe should like us because we are fighting Call to Pleasure. They're harder to deal with, but it's increasing right now. Yeah. So we have new potential enemies in Skeggy. And we got some trade, nice. How much does the trade increase from 310 to 476? It helps. We do need more resources. Regarding resources, this is one of the richest resource provinces in the game. With Titan Peaks. Other than that, we produce some furs, some wine, some timber, elven trinkets, and pottery. Small amounts, just enough for 1 or 2 trade partners. Depending on their size, of course.
Twin defenders of the glades.
Elven colony, huh? Oh man, they didn't forget about this. 3 tiers, boys. 3 tiers. There is a port with a garrison. Hallelujah. Maybe it's just for the Elven colony. We finally get some proper outposts. We're gonna need this untainted. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need this. We still get garrison here, and we get public order as well. So we actually get some income from Arnheim. With a better garrison.
Sisters ready.
This is an important city for the elves, so I guess it makes sense. So we'll see this challenge to diet if it even works and if it's worth it. So this says turn time -2 between each of date's gifts received and forge of date items in 4 duration plus 2 turns. So those items that he provides us with a gift, and there is a forge for winning battles as well, which we can activate ourselves. I'll see this. This is unique to their mechanic. We'll see if it makes any difference here with it. Now we got it immediately, and it's down to 8 turns, so it activates it immediately. So instead of 10 turns, it's 8 turns now. We get talisman this time. Speed plus 9%, ambush sex chance plus 10% for own army, and it works on a hero. Oh, nice. Not great, not terrible, just nice. So it can be every 2 turns, and the gift is every 8 turns now. The upgrades are every 2 turns, from the looks of it, and the gift is every 8.
When do we fight?
Only when necessary.
So,
Craving prey.
the Elven colony unlocks the recruitment of Hawk Riders. Don't mind if I do, don't mind if I do. Let's just take this shit.
The forest is whispering.
We're getting close to upgrading Oak again. Instead of attacking Moratti, we could have went do the Confederation mission and confederated Torgon. It was an easy one against Betonia.
Awaiting bloodshed.
How much are they to recruit? 969. Screw it, let's upgrade the Oak first. It takes a long time to upgrade it. 10 turns. Forest Health plus 2 per turn to local magical forest. So it will start to heal itself, will upgrade as well. Get more public order faction-wide, massive growth all provinces, and untainted in adjacent provinces as well. And a garrison, it looks formidable on tier 3. There might not be another event here or an incursion of enemy forces as long as this thing exists here. And this is a kind of event where you have to pick. And I'm not sure if this will disappear over time, but the only downside of this is -1 per turn. So better this stay here permanently and we ignore it and we only just get -1 instead of clearing it and then later have a chance that an army arrives here, which is not really convenient because we don't have a second army to send. We would have to send the sisters. We'll see how that works over time. There's gonna be a rebellion here. Immediately, huh?
Duty, adventure.
Oh, that's fine. This gives a lot of public order, we just have to repair it. Might as well tax, yeah. Well, we have a port. We are gonna get rid of Cult of Pleasure, be friend with Pepe, be nice with High Elves, and look into confederations to get more magical forests, so we can heal Ataloran faster. That's fine. Oh no, Beastmen are raising Witchwood. Oh no. Okay. Anyways, what do we have? Whispers in the wood. Rumors of a possible threat to the world roots have emerged this region. There appears to be no immediate danger, so it's an event again. This event is where? Aha, so can there be multiple of them? Okay, they actually put some 5 head here. Didn't got 3 head and 1 then ignore and no attacks. Okay. This is good. This is good. Oh man, this is really solid. This is really solid. Nicely surprised here. We can also use the Untainted to clear the corruption in Titan Peaks and adjacents, and also Public Order as well. This one is going around because Gran Pepe was close. We could help Gran Pepe after. The great power penalty just increase. -5 to -10.
Command me.
Okay, this guy seems busy.
Bring death.
Is Arham walled right now? No walls, no. There would be an icon over there with those walls. This is nice. We can get 2 battles here as well, which is also nice.
My powers are yours.
We should get a spell singer. We should also keep an eye on the spell weavers. There's a Talon of Kronos Spellweaver we can get. It's better to get a wizard, so either Spellweaver or Ancient Reman. Wizards have arcane item slots and they are generally better than the Fighter Lords, which means they can find arcane items for your heroes as well. We'll get the Talon of Kronos Spellweaver of Life. The Dark Magic, what, lowers armor? So makes her archer even stronger when she casts a spell. It does have slow, chill wind. The Dark Magic is also viable. Healing in the army is just too good. But Dark Magic one would also be nice. This one has a better trade though. We'll probably go here to see what is it about.
Here we shall grow.
So let's see the spell weavers. They're basically spell singer lords. 3700 health, so the health is a little bit low. I guess we might even call it average. 15 armor, that's really squishy. 34 defense, 33 attack, magic attacks, 34 speed, 75 leadership. Very low weapon strength as well. It's a support, obviously. 50 missile resistance, and there is plus 10% range for the whole army trait, which is amazing for Wood Elves. She does have the Blessing of the Ancients, so if she's in the trees on the battlefield, she'll generate more power. Starts with Awakening of the Wood and Earthblood. Let's see what's up there. She has a Elven Steed, Unicorn, and a Great Eagle. Okay, she's got a Great Eagle, pretty cool. Eleven Steed is best to ignore rank 7, this is rank 10, this is nonsense. She should pretty much start on an Eleven Steed for free. And you should choose to dismount her if you don't want it. This is nonsense. Rank 7, rank 10, what a waste of skill point. While Unicorn is worth considering on the Great Eagle, it's a difference in ranks here. She has the Rain of Spines, she has the Speed of the Hunter for the elf buffs, range buffs. Ward of Isha, 10% ward save, that's nice. She's a little bit squishy, so good to get ward save. She's a expert caster of Lord of Life. I repeat, gonna repeat this a million times, no doubt. I wish the passive was here and the main ability here to upgrade. She always starts with it. So we have only 1 point here to proceed, and then if we choose to upgrade this, we don't have to consider wasting a second point without progressing further. Only one can be picked here. Okay. Since for a Spell Weaver, the attack might be the best. But if you go for a primarily range army, the melee defense is probably the best option. Base missile damage doesn't really matter at all. Nine attack is huge for the melee guys. Still 5 and a 5. Stand your ground, rally. Okay. What is this? Winds of Magic Power Reserve plus 15 cooldown minus 15% to all spells. Just like that, one button, click. That's amazing. Loeg's Blessing. It's an ability that grants speed and advanced stock. It's can be used nice in some units. And the Forest Fury, it gives you bound spelled versus blow, 200 meter range. It's nice as well. It's good to slow down stuff. And then she has regular Medvera's blow. Looks like just a solid wizard. Yeah, Earthblood is the most important spell to get. Triggers Light Bloom. Regrowth comes later. When you get a lot of power, you cast both Earthbloods and Regrowths. AoE heal and single heal, which restores Vigor 2. Light Bloom should really be here to proceed. Every lore should have just passive here. Okay, what do we have in the offices here? Rank 1, rank 1, rank 1, rank 1, rank 1, rank 1. High Weaver, -2 for the Apotheosis. Okay, we seen some of this stuff last time. A regeneration for 3 Dryads, 3 Keen, and 3 Men. That's actually amazing if you get an Ancient 3 Man, if you can put Ancient 3 Man in this office. Winds of Magic Power Reserve plus 15, all armies faction wide. But it has to be a Lore of Dark for this office, right? This has to be high. Can you not put... What? Only one skill in the Lore of Dark Magic can fill this role. Glade Lord or Orion. Lore of High Magic. Anybody, anybody, anybody. We definitely want to get somebody with the Lore of Dark Magic. This one is great, even if you're not going to use it. Who do we have in the Lore of Dark Magic? Oh, look at this, a knowledgeable. How convenient. Bench warmer. I need 400. I don't think God will give us any money, the Tomb Kings.
I bid you welcome to the court of the Phoenix King. I agree.
Lord, you have been granted safe passage. Ridiculous.
I may not have enough relations for the orders.
I will do
Okay, she
my
get money, okay. What is that? Knowledgeable. So all casters get additional wisdom magic power reserve plus 5, so just no brain.
Spellweaver of Athel
And we can put her here, and now she grants plus 20 winds of magic power reserve to all armies faction wide. 15 from the Dark Weaver and another 5 from Knowledgeable. Very nice. Go warm the bench. And this one...
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Yoo-hoo! Didn't they fix the knowledgeable thingy? Winds of magic power reserve all armies faction wide plus 5. What's there to fix? It's how it works. Let's see, where's the other army?
I weave the living forest.
Yeah, we get there. That lord was hired, which means was paid, and that lord will exist until killed, which means if it has a faction-wide bonus, it will be provided, even while not on the campaign map.
I share the forest's thought.
The faction-wide stuff is in the game since From 2. I guess the Three of Isha gives me really cheaper Awakening of the Wood. For now.
I weave the living forest.
And we can see what event is here. Maybe it's something positive. Okay, we recruited some lords. We get extra power. It's not like we have any wizards to use right now. We're looking into it. I guess we can just use the Lena here. She does have the Curse of Unrare, which is a big radius slow, which is good if you have an arch in the army. And there is always, you know, Flock of Doom. Let's get rid of this chaos here. We'll get 2 battles here from the looks of it.
We fight for the forest.
Remember, these traits, you don't get them by default. The trait system is super inconvenient, and it's a little bit tiresome. So if you get a knowledgeable, that's one of the benefits. Doesn't mean you're gonna get them guaranteed, depending how many lords there are out there. And you still have to pay the price for them.
Harmony! Warfare!
Blade guard! Ready to fire! Our bows are yours! Eternal guard!
There's a hell cannon in that forest. By the way, you know what this battlefield said? Grassland. You remember that light forest from yesterday? With no trees? I pretty much think the staking knowledgeable characters is a requirement for some factions, because they rely more on magic than others.
Sisters of
Well, some factions don't even care about it. You need power to actually make magic strong. I mean, there are units that just trivialize the complete game. Why not magic get to that point as well? You don't even need to keep an eye on the Lord recruitment to recruit Sis Avalon. A couple of authors also rated their rank 9. Just one example. Vampires, they can't even really play the campaign anymore without a lot of magic. While the Skaven don't care either way.
Sisters of Twilight! Sent by Ariel, lighting the path.
Well, you have 5 wizards, which means you get access to a lot of knowledgeable potential. That's how it works.
Guided by the weave.
They're trying to shoot a hell cannon in thick forest.
Ariel shows the way.
The funny thing is our projectile can hit the hell cannon.
Hunting my foes. They must fall. Sister! Kill them! Bring it down! Nature calls us! Impose order! Dusk's decree! Attack! With pleasure! With me, sister!
For Lady Ariel! At speed!
Seizing the position! Bringing harmony!
Awaiting orders!
Sent by Orion!
What happens if we do this on like a unit of Chaos Knights? Okay, Chaos Knights. They do have ponies, guys, remember?
For the weave! Lighting the path!
When we get 3, we can definitely delete a unit like this and then focus on the rest. Without, you know, much brain power.
Hunters!
Hunting my foes!
Hey, home run.
Orders received!
Taste them!
It's a reload now on the Glade Guard. 7 seconds. So you can't even get close to the Glade Guard. Glade Guard had 170 range without any bonuses.
Dawn's name! Bloody battle! Child's play!
She can now shoot every 6.8 seconds. Oh, that's much better. You can still get another 10%.
Ever ready! Right!
His range upgrades could be very nice for the Hawk Riders.
Nature calls us! With me, sister! Bringing harmony! I'll enjoy this! Sisters of Twilight! position! Sent by Orion! Lighting the path!
What happens if we do on the chariot? A little bit overkill, okay. A little bit overkill. We'll send half next time.
Hand of the forest! Ariel shows the way! Glorious! Hunting my foes! For harmony! For the hunt! Nature calls us! No alternative!
Interesting, one of them shot the anti-large arrow, one of them shot the anti-infantry arrow.
With me, sister! Guided by the weave! Bringing harmony!
Meant to be. No!
In this case,
Seizing the
this one is
position.
better.
Sent by Orion!
This was not meant to be.
They both shot the same guy.
Moving
Still haven't
as
fixed that.
one. Lighting the path! Dusk's
There was a big delay there as well.
No!
Yeah, this one was switched.
Hunting my foes!
That guy was feigning dead, right? He was a hunter.
Our master deserts us.
With me, sister!
God's watch. Do not disgrace.
Archwings asks Elich, why do you even have spears at this point, Kekvi? Well, you need to have a staunch line of spears.
Harmony has prevailed! Strength in mercy.
705 and we can keep taking physical resistance.
Ariel grants clemency. Fine,
Oh my
I'll go.
god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit. What the hell?
Equipment loses all upgrade progress. Reforged Twilight's Horn. Does this mean we're gonna have to upgrade all the way again and then this line did not be was not over there before.
It is made perfect.
-5 for the enemy leadership.
It had best be my turn next.
They will know order. Battle, a regrettable necessity. Moving with grace.
Six turns of 5 physical resistance. We're making a move on the Titan Peaks now.
Hurry it up! How I enjoyed that.
We can reach this next turn anyways.
Onward!
So I guess
My powers
we'll get more of this.
Wind Weaver.
Gate in Har. So we can set a quest for the dragon now, huh? We can get give them ward save now as well. We can also now start unlocking their special skills. Some of them are very good. Heck, they're all good. This is they also have a unique skill for further diplomatic relations increase with all the elves, which is very convenient. Inseverable. Ward save 10% and wound recovery time -3. Ward save is always nice. We are working towards cheaper construction cost and high elf relations. Income from hunting buildings plus 10%, weapon strength plus 10% for elf cavalry, hawk and eagle units. Charge bonus plus 20% for elf cavalry, hawk and eagle units. So more buffs for the hawk riders. The hunting building is this one, so it gets 10% more. Okay, all good here, all good. We'll clear Marathi and then look into expanding the magical forest somewhere. Probably gonna be working confederations after that. We'll have options to confederate Torgovan, Vidriot, Argilon, and Talsin. Get other Lauren under control. We need to get more magical forest if we want to get another army.
The unbridled glory of battle.
Spellsinger just got wounded, and we have met Avalorn. Let's see if the autosave happens before the quest starts. Witchstealer's Sword. So we can get massive undead now, even higher than ever before. Or we can cause chaos corruption everywhere higher than before to get a weapon here. And that's actually a very good weapon. Very good weapon. Could be used for the Glade Captain. What is chaos corruption though? We'll safeguard in this. Though the Dreaming Wood is forbidden for reasons unless you cannot reclaim another Astral Soul on this day. This used to be like a very weak safeguard, bare bones, and used to always be a positive effect really here. But now that the weapon is much better with a corruption attached to it, it actually has a downside now. So it actually has influence by chaos. And they just ruined my Spellsinger when I needed for the quest. It does look like the autosave happened before that, so if you load now, you lose that event and you lose the start of the quest. Nice. I forgot the legendary exists and how the autosaves work. Embed a Spellsinger hero into the Falling Lord's army, Caesar Twilight. The enigmatic Caesar Twilight share much of an otherworldly bond with the forest fauna as with the forest itself. They're masters of wild beasts, an advantage they use with frightening effect when fighting atop their loyal flying mounts that carry them through war-torn skies. Windlord the Wise and even-tempered Great Eagle, and Katinhar the Fearless and Hot-Blooded Forest Dragon. So they don't have any quest items because the Forge gives them items. Instead they get a quest line to unlock the dragon. Iran's sitting anger and Estra's concern. Katinhar has not responded to their latest calls. Arans immediately suspected foul play, while Nestor urged restraint, suggesting that they form a search party to first rule out the possibility that the forest dragon had merely gone absent by its own accord. If the sisters are to venture out of the relative safety of the Witchwood, however, they will have to travel deep behind Druki lines. Such a foray cannot be taken lightly, for Marathi, the once nemesis of their queen Ariel, surely has spies all across Nagaroth. The sisters know it would be foolish to travel into the chilly wilderness without additional help, so they first must seek an individual with a skill set that might give them an edge in any hostile encounters that might befall them. We are currently dismantling Moratti here. She's building an army, but we don't have a siege attacker. We are definitely targeting capital first. This is no brain.
Looking for a fight.
She's building a new army at the ancient city of Quintex. That's ideal, cause meaning she's gonna waste a whole turn trying to get an army started here and weaken the defense of the rest of the settlements. We're going to just march into the capital here, really. We'll take a turn of attrition, no big deal. This garrison is not very strong. The Dark Elves don't have very strong garrisons. They are missing kind of like a unit or two. On the other side, we can send the Tree Singer with a World Route to check this event.
The Waker of Trees.
I was trespassing, by the way. We're trespassing out of Lorne, and we control the Oak of Ages. King's Glade. Bretonnian forces have been spotted venturing into the edges of the forest. There are pilgrims seeking to present an ancient relic at a chapel lost between the woods. This relic does indeed have power and could aid the healing of the world roots. You could let them leave their offerings and claim them for yourselves as soon as they have left, but the forest spirits are enraged as this incursion demands a response in force. Plus 40 relations to Bretonnians, but unhappy tree spirits. So further negative public order and growth. We're currently not using this, the spirits. Minus 20 with Bretonnians for 5 turns, and we have to fight. But we get public order and growth for 5 turns. I mean, this is the easy option. We'll go with the easy option. In either way, it doesn't matter. We cannot fight them with only just Lord. We're gonna lose some public order for the next few turns.
You have been granted access to the halls of Athel.
We can trespass in these territories. These guys can go hostile. The Wilderers don't trespass, but we start turning their territories, so it will cost trespass. There's another one here. It's a similar event from the looks of it.
No more hiding.
There's gonna be a rebellion in the Witchwood. The next turn or two. So what caused this? The event. We now have minus 10. This definitely caused rebellion now. We don't know what the rebels are gonna be here. This garrison is not that good. You need to recruit something here. There's a knowledgeable, another knowledgeable dark magic. That seems like a no-brain. After we don't need her anymore, we just bench her and we get more power as well.
Reshaper of forest.
She does have Chill Wind, which is a decent starting ability.
Mage of the Fey Folk. The Mother Goddess guides me.
And we can get Blade Wind. We're out of the wood, so they have different dark magic. And it's not the same as the Dark Elves have. So this one increases 12% missile damage anytime you cast a spell. Oh, nice. So every time she casts a spell, the whole army gets 12% missile damage, missile strength. But there's a Blade Wind here still. She has to upgrade this thing. We'll upgrade the Chill Wind here, because we're gonna need it in fight. There's lower cooldown Chill Wind and cheaper Chill Wind. Chill Wind is good, and the Blade Wind has great potential. Now we have plus 25 power from the characters, which means even if the winds are weaker in the region, it's still gonna be enough power to cause some serious damage on even a rank 6 caster. So we can expect a whole army attacking here. Hey Fern! Yoo-hoo! Doesn't matter which office we get there. Strange we can put a lot of dark here, but not elsewhere. This looks like buggy. Because we can use these two offices with other lores. Dark magic is what the Dark Elves had, with a difference of instead of lowering armor, it increases missile strength when you cast spells. We can also try the deep roots when this rebellion is done, but 14 units might not be enough depending what I get here. If these are Wood Elves rebels, it could be ugly. We might consider getting more units. We're gonna be attacking Marty's capital in 2 turns. We get a little more Morat. Ooh, Skulldaggers got invited. The Beastmen have invited Skulltakers. This actually makes sense. Oh, nice. We can get another 10% cheaper upkeep on the elf units and more replenishment. As with all things of the natural world, a denizen of the forest has shed their mortal shell and become one with the woods. Yet the question remains of how to honor the body, now that they have passed. They could be sacrificed in the flames, immolated as Orion each year, a warrior's pyre, or the body could be planted deep within the ground, allowing the hungry roots of the deep wood to draw strength from the moldering remains. Dororot. Upkeep minus 10% for all units, scavenging plus 10% for 10 turns. This is a war who deserves the warrior send off, light the pyre, spare the beer, and let us do this one justice. Wood Elf rebels. At least they're taking attrition, nice.
Mage of the Fey folk.
The Elven Gods building is causing attrition, so this might actually be fine.
I think not.
Because Wood Elf rebellions with the AI bonus are scary. Taking attrition, ooh, saved by the bell. Saved here for sure.
Wood Elf Spellweaver.
Duty.
Adventure.
Yeah, let's besiege the capital here. We'll be building a battering ram and taking the city next turn. It looks like this lord was recruiting this turn, which means there's another lord recruiting somewhere else, because this lord didn't get any units. So they have another lord in one of these settlements that actually recruited the units, and it was not this one. So we can expect a whole army after we take this city. Anyways, boys, we're gonna save here. This is it for the part 2 of the Heralds of Ariel. This campaign will continue. I'm having a WoW raid for a few hours, and I'll be back later with a nice stream with Clan Molder with Mortal War. We'll be streaming the WoW. Probably gonna be like under 2 hours. It's just Molten Core. I'll see you in a bit, and see you later with Clan Molder.